Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW.
No.
Yeah, you can film me driving a bit. Just move ankle closer to zoom in a bit because it's got no zoom. It's a fixed lens camera.
Yeah.
So you can just film me driving a bit, okay?
Right.
How does that look?
Looks pretty cool.
Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury, and today I'd like to review the BMW G30 3 Series, namely the 330i. For a long time, Mercedes-Benz was on the heels of BMW. And we've got to remember, BMW was the company that started this genre of sports executive saloons. And they started off with the 2002, then the 3 Series in the mid-70s, the E21. Went to the E30 in the early 80s. Then we had the E36 in 1990. Then the E46 late 90s, E90. And then we went to the F30. And now we're at the G20. This is a G20 BMW. The G20 3 Series. And I've got to tell you, looking at this car here, this is about the size of a 5 Series from the 90s. And it's certainly executive saloons have put on weight. And it's still a very, very fun, dynamic car to drive. But these cars have ballooned out a bit. This is the G20, and it came out in 2019. It's absolutely, really, really cute car. It's a very gorgeous car. Now, I've got to tell you, these cars themselves here, the BMW, the lineup has gone for the Turbo 4s. So let's have a bit of a sticky beak at this car. So we've got a key for this car. Here's the key. And if we get within cooey, the proximity sensor opens up the car. So let's have a bit of a look at this car. So if we have a look inside this G20, what have we got here? Well, we've got a really nice interior. And in this case here, because it's a 330 spec, we have real leather inside this car. Here we've got the black interior, and we've also got this is the black oak matte finish. So here we go. This is the 3 Series, and let's open up the back section, because this is where a lot of executive saloons fall down. And in the case of the G20, we've got now a bigger platform. So we have quite a bit of space. Even a big boy like me, I'm quite comfortable in this vehicle. I'm quite comfortable in this car. So the spacing is pretty damn good. This car itself, we've got a middle console. Oh, that's what that is there. A middle console. We've got 3 seats in the back. It's done beautifully. I've even, in this car itself here, I've fitted a BMW accessory. Look at this. This here is a coat to hang your coat. What a clever idea. It's really quite smart. A coat hanger in the back of your car. A lot of cars offer some great accessories, and BMW has always been at the forefront of great accessories. Here you can see it's quite nicely laid out. If we have a look at the driver's cockpit, to use BMW speak, we can see here we've got a beautiful sport steering wheel. One thing that's interesting is a lot of journalists criticize the wheel. They say it's too beefy. It's beefy. Yes, it is beefy, but I think it's absolutely perfect. I think BMW have nailed it. Another criticism is the pedals on the floor. They said, oh, it's a little bit off-center. Kneel and toe for racing. That's correct, guys. This is traditional kneel and toe. So I got to be totally honest with you. I think they've nailed it. And I am somebody who loves a deal. My father has the C-Class. He's got a CW205. And he has the C200. And I've got to say, I think this has better room. The seats are they're molded. The Mercedes does a similar thing. But these are really, really fantastic. These are really well done. So interior, we've got real leather. It's firm as a Germans like them. Having a look here, back passengers, well, they're not going to be disappointed. If we have a look here, they've got air vents for both sides, controls, and they also have we've got a USB-C to plug in, 2 adapters for each, 1 for each passenger, so 2 in total. So we've got really nice controls for the rear passengers there. So it is quite a nice thing. We've also got in the rear seats here some nice netting here to store brochures or bits and pieces. So there we go. This is the inside. Now, one thing I've got to say is the quality. Look at the door trimming here. All nicely, beautifully done. The good thing about it being a BMW, let's hear that BMW. It's bank vault type thud. That's correct. Bank vault type thud. Let's go and take a look at the boot, the carrying capacity. We've got a nice button there to open. And we have a look. What have we got here inside this boot here? We've got ample space. What I have done is, in this car here, is added the optional BMW. You can see the rubber mat, because I don't want my beautiful boot interior damaged. So there we go. I've got my emergency. So I put a esky in with some drinks. I've got my usual stuff for the car. So the boot itself is quite an ample boot. I believe it's about 480 litres storage space. It's got quick release here. We can quick release the seats, and the seats go down in 3 parts. Quite useful indeed. The car itself has a very, very familiar feature, which is, do you need to unlock the fuel? How do you do it? Well, when the car's unlocked, the fuel's unlocked. So you just press it, and there we go. We've got access. When the car's locked, the fuel is locked as well. Very, very clever. Very, very smart how they have done this. Beautifully done. Okay, let's have a look. Let's jump in and take a seat. When I open the driver's door, it chimes to me to say hello. And of course, we've got a very, very nice system here. We have got, here we go. Welcome, Mr. Chesterfield. There we go. It's got my image. Okie dokie, let's start the car. So we just need the key. Press the start stop button. Foot on the brake. I'll just turn the radio off. Okie dokie, we've got one of the best display consoles in the industry, fully digital. Look at this here. Beautifully done. We have got the kilometers, we've got the revs, we've got the temperature, which is, I believe it's oil temperature, I've been told, and we've got fuel, we've got range, time. It tells us which seats are occupied, not occupied. It's very clever. Okie dokie, let's have a look here. We've got one of the best shifters in the industry. If I want to go to reverse, I press the button and immediately the camera system comes on. So what do I want to do? Well, I want to turn the car around. That's what I want to do. I want to turn this car around. Oh shit. I've really stuffed this one up, haven't I? Let's have a look. I've stuffed this up here. Okay. I want to turn this car around. The beautiful thing in this car here is when we start reversing, the cameras come up, and we've also got the beeping, which tells us we're getting a bit on the close side. The beautiful thing is we can see by using this touch screen, it shows us exactly how we are placed, which can be very handy if we want to know how are we placed. Let's have a look. Front, that's the rear. Okie dokie, we've got a little bit more space left there. It's a bit annoying, this, actually, because I'll put that into that. I'll put it into, because I just want to tap a little bit back. I want to go a little bit back, and she won't. Well, I could put it into neutral. There we go. I've worked it out. Archie's worked it out. If you just want to move back a little bit, you could use inertia. No, inertia's. Oh, we've got hold on, of course. Okie dokie. Yep. Very interesting, Mr. Chesterfield. Your driving is to be commended. Very, very cool. Let's put this into park. It shows me some beautiful graphics Put the electric handbrake on. I always like to turn the aircon off, and then stop start. There we go. It even gives me, as soon as I park, it gives me an option to run the auxiliary ventilation. And that's pretty damn good, because I can turn the ventilation on and start talking to you. I can stop it. Stop the ventilation. Whoops, I double pressed it. Stop. Okie dokie. There we go. And as soon as I open the door, thank you, BMW. Oh, it tells me mobile device in wireless charging. There we go. Thank you. It's charged my phone up. I'll put that there. Put that there. Very, very cool. There we go. This is the BMW 3 Series. This is the way to go. Now, with my proximity sensor, as soon as I walk away from the car, it knows I've walked away. It's now locked the car, and I'm free to go. Free to go. So, with this parking here, how did we... Well, we did a reasonable job there, Mr. Chesterfield. We did a reasonable job. One thing I will say with the parking is that it doesn't really kick on. I was just parking before, and it didn't kick on the parking. So, you know what? The cameras didn't come on. I wanted to protect the underside of the camera. Underside of the front grille there. So the systems are very good. Nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. Sometimes I wish the camera would come on when we were moving closer towards these parking barriers, like these sleepers, for example. So it doesn't come on. I just felt I tapped it. So yeah, you know what I mean? It's almost perfect, but no cigar, sir. This proximity sensor is giving me the shits. I'm trying to make this video for you. It keeps going on and off if I walk forward or walk around it. So, how do I feel about that? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So, yeah. Holy shit, what's that crap on my car? Okay, so let's open the hood and have a look at this magnificent monster. Oh, look at this. The proximity sensor is opened up now. Now, if we want to open the hood, we have to two times. We've got to do it twice to make sure we want to do that. And then, oh, there's no catch because we've done it twice. Okay, that makes sense. So we've done it twice, and it doesn't have a catch because that's the reason why we've done it twice. So having a look here at this engine, this is the BMW power plant. It's the twin power turbo. It's the twin scroll turbo. I would have preferred to have a straight 6. I honestly would prefer a straight 6, but it is what it is. This is the new world we live in. We get super fuel efficient 4s. Let's have a look. A little bit disappointed it doesn't have a bit of matting here. I'd like a bit of sound deadening matting. Some nice bays. Definitely some nice bays here. Some very nice bays. How is the wiring done? It's done okay. I gotta be totally honest with you, it's not quite I think the Lexus is the wiring loom and how they've done the cabling is actually nicer, and Honda I think was nicer, but it's no worse than a Mercedes. It's no worse. It is beautifully laid out there. I must say that it is beautifully done. I love the badge. That is sexy. That is very sexy. I know it's just a plastic shroud. I know it's plastic. I know, fantastic plastic. I'd like to give that a wipe over later. I know it's fantastic. Oh, look at the shielding. Yeah. So look. I realize that's just plastic. Okay, it's plastic. Fantastic plastic. That's okay. Vehicle number here. I haven't actually had a look in here, so let's have a look. That's all very nice and straight. That's done nicely. That is nice. That is nice. I can't fault that. It is really nicely done here. The engine bay is really cool. I don't have a problem with that. I think that is beautifully done. That's a nice engine bay. That is really cool. I like it. There we go. That damn proximity key. Yeah, I quite like it. And you can see it's got the BMW laser lights. The laser lights. Yeah, I quite like it. I do. It's beautiful. This is a beautiful car. It's beautifully done. And it's BMW. Yeah. It's nicely done. It's nice. It's a nice engine bay. A lot of plastic. Of course there's plastic. Everyone uses plastic. Yeah, it's the engine. If you notice this, it's actually it's not at the front. It's in, which is it leads to the 50-50 weight distribution. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Okie dokie. What do you think, guys? I love it.
Driving
Right.
for my channel, that's all.
Given all the trumpet action in that concerto, I think it's probably written for an outdoor ceremonial festive occasion. Telemann, the composer. 3 trumpet soloists required for that concerto, drawn from the Wasso themselves, Fred Greats, Jenny Smith, and Peter Miller. Telemann's concerto for 3 trumpets, timpani, and strings.
Actually, don't worry about taking the camera. You just go there. You can see your friends and that. You don't want to be fucking around with cameras and that. You got friends to catch up with, haven't you?
Once again, stepping into the spotlight as violin and guest director today with the Wasso, with a concerto that comes from one of 3.
Okay, you can stop now.
Yep.
Hey guys, ArchieLuxury on the YouTube sensation, the Paul Pluta channel. Guys, I need you to help me out, guys. I can't survive on Google Ads alone. I need you to request a paid review. $50 US, look down in the description. $50 US, I will review your collection. I'll tell you what I think of it, and I'll give you some pointers. The other thing is, guys, you can sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay a couple bucks a month, $1, $2, $5, whatever you want, and it keeps me going on YouTube because, guys, I'm in a niche. Nobody can make money out of the views I get. The views are crap because it's a small, specialized area, and I don't talk about garbage for the sake of views. Guys, sponsor me on Patreon. Look down below, and I will see you in the next one.